folks, welcome to another episode of Matro's Travel. I'm Matro and today I'm in Napoli or Naples. So Naples is like a city in the southern area of Italy, well known for its pizza and the beautiful old town. And I'm gonna show you a few places you can see while you're traveling here. So I'm actually already at place number one, is Castel dell'Ovo, and it's like right at the edge of the city, right in the water, and it's basically like a strong rock in the water. So let's go right into here and I'll show you why this place is so cool to see. From here you can already see Vesuvius. It's really pretty. Wow. Let's go further up. So, and here we are already at the first part with the window. So from here you already have quite an impressive view over the Bay of Napoli. Very windy, but still. Here. Wow. And let's go further up. On the way up there are like more and more windows with even more impressive views. So like even here there's another window, and when I turn around, bam, Vesuvius. Ah, it's so cool. Here you also have the harbor with the ferries and everything. I'm gonna zoom a little bit in. Nice. And then it turns right to the Vesuvius. Somewhere, I think there is Archaeological, and around there in this area is Pompeii. It's really quite nice. It's a bit cloudy there, so you can't see too much, unfortunately. But like on really clear days, the view is even more impressive. So, and we're at the main area of the castle. So from here you can really like just go all around and have the views. I'm gonna show you in a second. It's really impressive. You even have like some cannons here. I think they are even the original ones, which is quite nice. Here. There you have the view. I mean, you shouldn't look down too much. No, nothing happened. It's at least 50 meters or something, I don't know, but I wouldn't jump from here. But the view is magical. Wow. It's really impressive. But yeah, the wall is quite low, so it's a little bit scary to go to the edge there, just a little bit. If you go here with kids, watch them. You can see like the bay area where we came from. Hey. So like there's the bridge, and there are the hotels. I think up there is a castle. And here as well, we can go through. It's quite nice. And then on the other side you can see Vesuvius again, which I just showed you before. It's really nice. The best thing here is the castle. You can go here for free. You don't have to pay entry to actually see it. Also what is interesting, there is a legend about it saying there is an egg in the foundation, and the egg is basically protecting the castle, and if the egg breaks, the whole castle is gonna get destroyed, and there will be quite some disasters happening in Napoli or Naples. You can look it up online. It's a really interesting legend about the castle, and it makes it even better. So yeah, as I said, this is like one of the things that you should see when you go to Napoli. It's just really impressive views here. So also like in the castle here, sometimes you have exhibitions here. Some of them are for free, some you have to pay for. Like right now you can see the copy of Tutankhamun's mask and his tomb and everything, which is interesting. Also like here you have like a free art exhibition with like statue like this. It's a bit weird. And like there's also like a house up there with some photographs you can see. And they're swapping it all the time out so you can see new stuff. So every time you go here, basically there's something else to see. So, and also from the whole area around the castle, at the bay here you have a really, really beautiful view towards the Vesuvius, which you can see right here. Today it's a bit cloudy above it, but usually you can see the whole mountain, but still it looks stunning. Wow. So, and one of the places you should really, really visit for sure is also like the historic center. I'm walking through it right now. The historic center is basically the heart of the city. It's known for the narrow streets, which you can see like down here, for the busy life, for people trying to squeeze through everything. There are centuries of history here, the best pizzas in the world. There's so much to see, so much to explore in the center. It's incredible. Also, like you can get lost quite easily, so I suggest you to take a map here. And it's pretty normal that you see cars trying to squeeze through narrow streets and things like that. I kind of like feel like back in Morocco in a way. But it's really cool. Also like the aesthetic of the old buildings. It's something I haven't seen in many places so far. It's really authentic. It's really authentic and something you really don't see in any other place in Europe. So here you can also learn new Italian words. You can have a gelato. You can just watch the life here. See the pretty buildings, and watch out where you step because it can get very busy. I mean, just look at it. In a way, it also reminds me on like the old temples in India, because many of the buildings are really old and needs some renovation for sure, but it also gives the special charm you usually find like, yeah, in India basically. You can walk here for hours, get lost and just enjoy the magic of this place here. And also when you walk a little bit out of the touristic areas, you can see like the more authentic places here as well, like this narrow street. There are like people just hanging their wash clothes for drying here, just right above the street. You can try to pick, no, it's too far, too high. This one you could pick. Of course, don't take the clothes, just don't. But you can see the authentic life here, which is really cool. And apparently sometimes you can hear people singing on the balcony. I'm not sure how good it is. It's quite cool, and also you see people watching or like just looking out of the windows and all this kind of stuff, and it's a really interesting place, I must say. So the next place you should definitely visit is Vomero. It's like an area at the west of the city. It's right atop a hill, and basically it's like more modern part of Napoli. So here I haven't seen any tourists so far, only locals. And it's also really nice, like you have the alley with the trees here everywhere. And you have normal shops, like here I see Zara, Timberland, then a lot of restaurants and all this kind of stuff you basically have in every town. And this place is basically a little bit of the beaten path. And if you want to escape the tourist crowd, it's definitely a place to check out. You can reach it with the yellow metro line. It's the stop Van Vitelli. I hope I said it right. The name is here again. And it's really worth checking out, especially if you want to buy some stuff. It's the place to go. So, and once you're at the Vomero area, you can also go further up to see the next place you should definitely see. It's at the Elmo Castle, right in front of it. It's a really beautiful view right over Napoli. Unfortunately, the weather isn't with me right now, but still the view is impressive. Just gonna show it to you in a second. So when I turn around, bam, there is Napoli. So there you have the Vesuvius. It's a bit windy, sorry about that. Here you have the skyscrapers. Down there is the old town. And basically you have the view over the whole city here. It's incredible. Somewhere is also the National Museum. I don't see it right now. I think it's over there, I'm not really sure. If you see it, let me know in the comments. But it's really quite impressive. Somewhere here is also the hostel I'm staying at. Nice. And you have the view for free. So this place is definitely worth checking out just for the view. So it's directly in front of the Elmo Castle. You have to walk up a little bit. But as I said, it's really worth it. Just watch out for the weather, because as I said, right now it's a bit rainy, but on a sunny day it's perfect. Another place you should certainly see is the National Historic Museum in Napoli. So basically this museum has all the stuff, or not all, but a lot of the stuff they found in Pompeii and Herculano and some of the other areas around. There's a lot to see. So like from Pompeii and Herculano, they have the big huge frescoes. They took out a lot of them and put them in the museum here. Also they even found like grains in Pompeii, and the grains you can see there as well. They are a little bit black and I don't think they're eatable, but it's still impressive that they found grains. Over 2,000-year-old grains, like just imagine. And also lots of statues, huge ones that are like out of marble. There is a statue that's the biggest ancient marble statue in the world, which you can see here as well. Also there's the famous statue of Hercules. He was like resting on something. You have glassware, you have copperware, you have kitchenware, you have small bronze statues. It's incredible what there is, what they found in Pompeii. Also there is the secret cabinet, which has quite an interesting story itself. So the cabinet, it was closed for most of the time. You were only allowed with a special permit to enter. Nowadays it's open to tourism, so you can really just go in and see it. It's open until 2 p.m, so don't go too late. Anyway, this cabinet has a lot of pornographic stuff, that they found in Pompeii and in Herculano. And oh my gosh, I'm not even sure if I can show you the pictures, but it's very explicit. Like, we have like this satire in the goat, which is perhaps the most famous one of all. There are a lot of phalluses, like a lot of phalluses, out of stone, of marble, of bronze, of everything, and in every kind of size. They have also certain frescoes that show quite some explicit scenes, which is interesting. Even like threesomes and orgies and all this kind of stuff. There is also like a vase which is showing a homoerotic picture or scene, which is, oh gosh. So this secret cabinet, I don't think it's anything for children. But it's really interesting to see what they actually put in their gardens, in their houses in the past. And yeah, as well, right now you can see like an exhibition of the gladiators. They reconstructed some of the armor, which you can see. You can also see some of the original leftovers of the armor. And a lot about the history, like they found the gladiator barracks in Pompeii, so you can see some stuff from there. And as I said, it's really impressive. So if you're a fan of antique things and antique life, this is really like the museum you should go to. The price of it is 15 euro. And very important, not all of the rooms are open all the time. So like as I said, the secret cabinet, it's open until 2 p.m. In the afternoon they open like the Egyptian part and some other cabinets as well. So I would recommend you go in the late morning and stay until the early afternoon, just so you can see everything. It's also not too big of a building, so you like, I think it's like 2, 3, maybe 4 hours you will need to see everything. So it's also a good place to stay in the afternoon, like on a day like today when it's rainy. It's perfect for that. And we are already at the last place you should visit, and it's basically a restaurant or pizzeria in the city center. So here, I'm gonna turn around. It looks so tasty. Oh my gosh. And it's big. Like, yeah. You can see like here my body, and there's the pizza. It's gigantic. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure if I can eat it all, but it smells really good and I'm hungry. Oh gosh. So yeah, these were like some of the places you should visit in Italy. These are some of the places you should visit in Napoli, Italy. Also there's much more to see, of course. Also in the area around, like you have Pompeii, which I made a video you can see here, and also Herculano, another town that had a similar fate to Pompeii, and I made a video of it as well. And even like you can hike or climb or hike up the Vesuvius. I also made a video about this. And last but not least, you can even go to Sorrento, which is like on the other side of the Napoli Bay, and also something you should really visit when you are here. I can really recommend it. And yeah, so I'm gonna enjoy this pizza because I'm really hungry and the smell is so good, you have no idea. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, hit the like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video. Bye!